Hello everyone and welcome back to another Luke and Sky video. Before I even start, this whole thing is just cursed. We spent like 1 to 2 hours setting up and filming, taking down, getting ready to film and everything. Come to find out, I go to upload the clips to my computer and we have no audio. The microphone wasn't plugged in all the way, so it just didn't capture anything except for static. And
it's okay, I still love you.
Oh, thanks. We're gonna get right into it and we're gonna make sure that the audio works this time.
Yeah. All right, so we get out of work, we're heading down to the concert, going to see Greta Van Fleet, but first we have to cross the border over to Canada to drop off our luggage and check into the hotel. And we're on a time schedule, and it's a 45-minute wait.
So we get into the concert, we get our merchandise, and then we find our seats. The openers came at 8 and played for 45 minutes. Then we waited another 45 minutes for Greta Van Fleet to come out. So after Greta came out, there was a great performance, and when they went to leave the stage, it took them 15 to 20 minutes to get back out to do the encore, and the encore was super long. So because of this, we ended up missing a dinner that we were supposed to go to.
So also while we were headbanging and dancing to the music, my glasses fell off my head and I couldn't find them. So when the lights turned on, I figured that I was gonna look for my glasses. Little did we know, I forgot to look for my glasses. So we got to the car, I started to drive, and then I realized I could not see. So we get back to the hotel and everything, and we were gonna go up and change. And Luke thought maybe we should get a drink right now since we're already in the lobby. But I had said, no, let's just go up and change. So we finally get down to the lobby and the bar was closed. My fault.
It closed at midnight and we ended up getting back down to the lobby by like 12:05. I'm super happy that I get to talk about this one because looking back on this is funny now, but we were extremely upset in the moment. We asked the front desk, what are some places that are still open? And then they mentioned the casino is open, and we knew that we wanted to go to the casino, so we thought, okay, well, we'll go there. So we walk all the way down, which was about a mile in the rain. We get there, I pull out my ID, I show it to him, I'm good to go. Then I look back and Skylar's looking through her purse. Skylar had left her ID at the hotel room. So we walk all the way back in the rain, tear apart the hotel room. She can't find it in there. So we have to walk across the street to the parking lot. We tear apart the car and she finds her license underneath the seat. So then we have to walk all the way back to the casino in the rain. We go in, we have dinner, which wasn't very good because our waiter was crappy. She cut us off all the time, barely checked on us, and the food was just mediocre. I mean,
so expensive.
Exactly, yeah.
And I mean, it was just not even worth it.
By the time that all this happened, it was about 1 a.m. and I had only gotten 2 drinks, one at dinner and then one from the bar. I went to go back for another drink and the bar was closed. And we were told that the bar closed later than when it actually did. So overall, because of these time setbacks and everything, it just made it a really crappy night. I gambled a little bit of money and lost $45 in like 4 hands, which was ridiculous. We walked back in the rain to the hotel and just call it a night and go to bed.
So the next morning, we woke up, we got ready. Our out time for the hotel was 11 a.m. So we were getting ready, packing everything up, and Luke had mentioned, why don't we stay another night? So we ended up getting the room another night, and we went to Detroit for the day, and the first place on our list was the Siren. The Siren Hotel has been restored, and it's originally from the 1920s, and it's a really cool hotel. That was probably the highlight of our whole trip. Also, they had great parking, and it was free. Free.
So after the Siren, we ended up going to B-Dubs because we had some gift cards for there. So we find some parking a couple blocks away. We walk into B-Dubs, we get seated, the waiter was really nice, and we got our drinks relatively fast, so all was good, but we put in our order, and then we ended up sitting there for another 15 minutes. And then another 15 minutes goes by, and we're thinking, what's going on with our food? And then another 15 minutes goes by, and we don't get our food until an hour later. And when we finally did get our food, half of the order was cold, so it wasn't even good. So overall, it was just really, really crappy. When we went to leave B-Dubs, we walked back to our car to find a parking ticket for $45 on the windshield. That sucked.
That was just like a punch right in the gut.
Yeah, after all of this little stuff that just built up, and then here's that parking ticket, and it's just like,
So after we got the parking ticket, we had wanted to still go out and take more photos. So we came across the Detroit Art Institute and they had $7 parking. So we weren't even gonna risk it and we paid the $7. And we have this beautiful marble wall. So we start taking photos in front of it and it is like so cold. The temperature has dropped like 7 degrees.
So we basically spent $7 on parking for 5 photos. So after this, we decided to call it a day in Detroit and we head back to our hotel in Windsor. We take an hour-long power nap because we are just exhausted from all of this little inconveniences that have happened throughout the day. We get back to our hotel room and after getting up from our power nap, we end up heading to the casino, which was a big mistake because I lost another $45.
So we decided to call it a night from the casino and we decided to walk around and find a couple of bars. We walk into this one and it's really, really cheap. So we stayed there for a little bit, got some drinks and everything. On our way out, our waitress gave us a slip to sign to enter and to win a free TV. So we signed up and went on our day. It was almost time for the TV giveaway. So we walk back and we sit down at a table and we are just waiting, drinking some drinks. And about 30 minutes goes by and nobody has come out to say who won. And so I asked the guy and I was like, hey dude, what's going on? I want my TV. And so he said it's gonna be another 15 minutes. And at this point, we went back to the table and Luke tells me that he does not feel good. He's starting to get a stomach ache. And I said, can you please wait another 15 minutes so we can see if we won this TV? So Luke says no. He asks the waiter for a glass of water and we walk out of the bar. So we're walking down the street, Luke takes a sip. I'm like, oh my gosh, Luke, you stole this cup. And he's like,
It was completely by accident. I accidentally stole a cup. So long story short, I ended up with a free cup from the bar.
And no TV.
And no TV. All right guys, so we thank you for watching. I enjoyed filming the reenactments and everything like that. I just think that overall this was a good video.
Like we still had some fun, you know, and it, like we said before, it was just little things, so it wasn't like detrimental to our trip. So it was just little things that just kept inching and inching and inching.
But yeah, anyway, so here's a different type of video for you guys. I hope you guys like it and catch you next time. Do your thing.